Greetings and salutations. My name is Schwahn, and today we are checking out the Exoprimal Showcase. So yesterday we checked out all of the trailers that were available for Exoprimal, and while we were checking them out, I was like, I got to make sure that something else hasn't come out in like the couple of days since I got all the trailers together. But when I looked, it was like, there's an Exoprimal Showcase in like 9 hours, and it was like midnight for me, and I was like, well, crap. I was like, I can't put that in that video, so we're putting it in this one. This one is separate. I don't have chat or anything here, but I did want to check out this showcase because I'm excited for Exoprimal. I know there's a lot of min and han about it, but this is a game that is positioned very well for me. I am very fortunate in that I have a group of friends that I get to play games with almost every Saturday, and this fits into that schnick. That's not a word, but you get what I'm going for, especially since it is on Game Pass. So as long as we're all maintaining our Game Pass subscriptions, boom, bam, just play Exoprimal, have some fun with friends, and shoot some dinosaurs. I don't know what to expect out of this. I feel like they've already shown off a decent amount of the game. My hope is that they talk about what they've updated, because there was a lot of people that had some pretty loud feedback on the game during their open beta test that they conducted previously. And I know that they announced that they were focusing on like a PvE only mode, because that was one of the things that was requested, of that you never actually PvP with the other team. And instead, it's just a race. So we'll see if they talk about that in here, but let's go ahead and get started. Oh, well. Let's move forward, shall we? This is... What is this? Is this just ads for other Capcom games? That is exactly what this is. Okay. Let's jump forward even further. Street Fighter, Monster Hunter. That's excellent. Love that for them. Congratulations. You're incredible. The game that was very surprising, which names escape me. Path of the Goddess, I think is what it's called. What else we got in here? More Path of the Goddess. I hope that you show us more about that game sometime soon, Capcom, because I'm interested in playing it. Okay, here we actually are now. There's a lot of exosuits. I think that's more than they used to have. Rated M for mature.
My name is Victoria Ivanovna Ignatieva. If you are hearing this, it means the mission of my people still has hope of success.
Okay.
Hope for God, but do not be reliant. Maybe this is a waste of time.
What are you even after?
See, we talked yesterday about how there's this weird disconnect of their game advertising. There's all of this like focus on like the story and the world aspect, which is great, but then they also just talk about how it's a multiplayer game.
Aruba also wants to take Leviathan out of the picture, so she wanted us to get to that control platform. She was trying to give us something.
Science knew all about Leviathan's malfunctions.
I want a pair of those glasses.
I know what Durbin's going to do. He's going to stab Signs in the back. I will control the future. This war game ends when I decide.
If ideas exist in your time, they are making my world again.
There's gotta be a campaign. This can't just be PvEVP racing leaderboard games. There's so much stuff in here that's story focused.
I tried to stop their world to be, but my hope became your curse. Stop the cycle. Destroy all of my life. Take me back to our world.
Yeah, that was cool.
Good luck, my friend beyond time.
Still super cool.
Hi everyone,
Hello.
I'm Takaro Hiraoka, the director of Exoprimal. First, I'd like to thank everyone who participated in the second open beta test we held in June.
His glasses are cool.
Once again, Exo fighters from all over the world joined the wargames and gave us some excellent feedback. Your comments help us make Exoprimal the best game it can be. Thank you all so much. Now then, I have some updates to share since launch is just around the corner. Let me begin by briefly explaining what players can expect from Exoprimal.
Please.
Exoprimal is an online, team-based action game that pits humanity's cutting-edge exosuit technology against history's most ferocious beasts, dinosaurs. The main game mode, Dino Survival, sees 2 teams of 5 players strive to be the first to complete all objectives. Generally, this means fighting dinosaurs, but there are also times where exo fighters battle head-to-head.
See what I mean about this weird disconnect? Like that huge story trailer and now a bunch of PvP multiplayer stuff.
Playing Dino Survival rewards players with story progress, experience points, and in-game currency.
Okay.
Also, players can customize exosuits' appearance and even upgrade their performance. Of course, upgraded exosuits will make Dino Survival that much more fun. But powered-up exosuits also allow players to tackle the high difficulty missions in Savage Gauntlet mode. Next, I'd like to introduce a feature that is a direct result of your feedback. On release day, we'll be implementing a final mission selection feature. Let me explain how it works. After reaching a certain amount of progress by playing Dino Survival, you will be able to select one of 3 final mission types when matchmaking: PvP, PvE, and random. There are a few exceptions, but selecting PvE generally means that final missions will not involve PvP combat. Instead, whichever team completes all missions fastest will be victorious. Of course, players who select PvP can expect the same mission variety that was available in the beta tests. Although your final mission selection preference won't impact story progress, selecting the random option will provide an experience point bonus. And don't worry, you can change your selection preference at any time.
They want more people picking random so that it'll
PvP,
keep
or
matchmaking
random.
short.
Choose whatever mode suits your mood. Now I'd like to talk about Exoprimal's roadmap for release day and beyond.
Yeah, because this is supposed to be a
Exoprimal
service,
will
games
feature
as a
in-game
service title.
seasons that are 3 months long. Each season will come with a title update that adds new game content.
Monster Hunter style.
The Survival Pass will be overhauled with new rewards each season. Season 1 will kick off on launch day, July 14th. We'll be introducing the new Savage Gauntlet mode just 2 weeks later on July 28th. You'll want to upgrade and better understand your exosuits before attempting Savage Gauntlet. We also have a new video for you to enjoy.
Chief Lorenzo is inspecting the new equipment.
The Deadeye Alpha eliminates enemies with 2 different attacks. Zephyr Alpha can strike distant enemies thanks to the Dragon.
This is like details on each exosuit.
Barrage Alpha's rocket launcher can blow your enemies to bits. Fun. Vigilant Alpha's semi-automatic rifle meets the need for accurate suppressive fire. Roadblock
That person could have been a better
Alpha's
shot.
shield frees you up to defend and fight. For max stopping power, try Krieger Alpha's chargeable shotgun. Murasame Alpha's ice-cold counters lock down enemies so allies can bring the pain.
Oh, that's cool. It's cool as hell.
Witch Doctor
I think that's the one that I want to play.
heals allies and
Freaking
harms
Freeze
enemies.
Blade. That one's cool too. I like healing
Need to
friends.
stop them in their tracks. Rain down lightning with Skywave Alpha. Nimbus Alpha's shotguns rank #1 in close combat.
Freaking gun kata shotguns. Okay.
Exoprimal's first title update will go live on August 16th. And get this, we're adding 10 alpha variant exosuits all at once. Alpha variant exosuits feature completely different weapons and playstyles from their default counterparts. Put alpha suits to
it won't be
good use
available
in
day
Dino
one. That's fine.
Survival and Savage Gauntlet. Season 2 will begin in mid-October. Of course, Title Update 2 will drop at the same time. This update will feature the Street Fighter 6 collaboration content we recently announced.
Which is ridiculous.
We'll also be adding new rigs and modules, a new map, a new final mission, and more. Season 3 is scheduled to start in January 2024.
They have a plan.
Beta variant suits will be added, along with the terrifyingly powerful Neo Triceratops. We also plan on conducting our second Capcom collaboration during Season 3 with the Monster Hunter series. Keep an eye out for more info on
We're gonna
that
fight a
down the road.
Rathalos? Because that's badass.
The Exoprimal team has a ton of great stuff in the works, but I can't say much more at the moment. So, that'll be all for now. We sure covered a lot of ground today. Remember, Exoprimal launches on July 14th. Not only will you enjoy pulse-pounding action as dinosaurs and exosuits collide, you'll also see the story of the Hammerheads through to the thrilling conclusion. As I mentioned earlier, we plan on supporting Exoprimal with new content even after the game's release. We'll have more information on future content updates at a later date. Until then, we hope to see you in the War Games. It'll be massively fun.
I hope so. Interesting. So, you know, part of me is surprised, and obviously, like, you know, say it with your whole chest if you want people to believe it, but Capcom has a lot of confidence in this game, which is interesting because the reception from the beta tests was questionable. Like, there was plenty of people that said it was fun, but there was also plenty of people that had like a lot of things of like, if this stays this way, this game probably won't survive for that long, because people for one reason or another will, you know, want to end up putting it down or not play it anymore, however you want to look at it. And so I'm really curious, because Capcom's doing so well for themselves right now, right? Like, really ever since they moved into the RE engine fully with their Resident Evil remakes, with Resident Evil 7 and 8, and the Monster Hunter World, and Monster Hunter Rise, and Street Fighter 6, they've just been like success. Just massive hit after massive hit, new record sales for every single one of their games. And Exoprimal could be like the hurdle that they trip over. And I hope not, right? I would really like to see Capcom just maintain that Capgod status and just keep on rocking it. And even when it comes to introducing a new IP with a new gameplay style, with a new genre for them, if they can just keep killing it, awesome. I wish you the best, Capcom. And I mean, I intend to play it exactly how you see here. It's going to be available day one with Xbox Game Pass, which I think is really smart. And I think actually, now that I'm looking at it, I don't think that they put it on Game Pass because they didn't have confidence in it as a title. I think they put it on Game Pass to try to get as many people playing it as possible on day one, because it is meant to be as a games as a service title. So if you remove as many barriers of entry as you possibly can for the title, your hope is that you'll get people in the game, and then you'll have as many people stay playing it as possible even after that like initial surge wears off, so that you actually have a successful games as a service title, because that's what you're looking for. And I think they're also approaching it in a smart way of immediately jumping into collaborating with their own properties, with the Street Fighter collab, with the Monster Hunter collab. The Ryu one looks questionable, but the idea of Monster Hunter, excellent idea. Let me fight a Rathalos with this exosuit, and it'll be really, really cool. Or any of the other wyverns from Monster Hunter, right? I don't care which one. Like, you could even go with like one of the big ancient ones that you like, if you wanted to try and put that in there and make us like fly our exosuits around the back and head of this thing, like that would be really, really awesome. I would love that. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. I mean, the Monster Hunter collab is going to be, you know, like 6 months away at minimum. So still got a little ways to find out what's going on with that one. But that is largely outside of what I'm guessing the launch trailer was in there, it was probably the trailer they opened with. That is probably technically the launch trailer for Exoprimal. And so I don't imagine that we get much more, if anything, between now and Friday, Thursday, whatever day the 14th is. And so with that, that is Exoprimal. Like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I have reasonable expectations. I don't expect it to blow my socks off, but I don't expect it to suck. I expect to enjoy it and have fun and enjoy it with my friends especially. And I hope that you have at least somewhat similar feelings and opportunities for it, because we've seen so many failed games lately, and some of them deserve to fail and some of them didn't. And some of them it's been because of bad management or lack of reception or bad feedback retention. Because we've definitely seen a few games that they didn't do what Capcom did here of, we've heard you, we're giving you these options, we're giving you a PvE only option. Although I don't know if it was completely clear to me where that fit, because like you have to play the Dino survival mode for a while before you get access to the PvE only mode, and I don't know if that is going to mean that you are forced into camera. Hello? If you are forced into PvP before you unlock that PvE mode, but I guess we'll find out. If that's the case, I could see that pushing some people away, but at least they listened to the point of including a mode at some point that is PvE only. So yeah, anyway, that's Exoprimal. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear from you. Put them down in the comments below. If you want to keep up the conversation elsewhere, two great places to do so are Discord and Twitter. I am now also on Threads and Blue Sky, so whatever vertically scrolling, text-focused based social media app is you're choosing, I am there. So find me. I'm at Schwahn or at Schwahn_ if someone took my name. But yeah, go find me on those. Hit me up. Let's have a conversation. These videos are normally recorded live on stream because we do stream 4 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, and I would love to see you there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you want to catch future videos, please subscribe to the channel. If you do watch one of the other videos on the channel, or if I see you in the live stream, thank you and enjoy.